Today we are going to talk about markets, and really in real estate we can boil it down to two markets. First we'll talk about is a buyer's market, and that's when the buyer has an advantage in the market. There are more listings out there than there are buyers, and so the buyer can really pick from and really negotiate the best price. Unfortunately for buyers, we're not in that market. We are in a seller's market, and that means there are more buyers out there than there are listings, and so it is really the listing or the seller that has the advantage in this market. And so I wanted to break down a few tips for sellers and buyers in this market. First, starting with buyers. So when you're a buyer, the first tip I would have is be prepared to act quickly. We're not going to wait around a week to look at a property. We really need to get through that property within 2 to 3 days. Right along with that is number 2, be pre-qualified. Know if you have cash, if you can purchase that property, how you're going to purchase it before ever starting that process, because we do have to act so quickly. We can't say, I want to see this property and now figure out all the details. We really need to have a strategy moving forward right away as a buyer. 3 would be prepare for what we would call a bidding war. But let's boil it down this way. The seller isn't going to counter 10 offers back. We really need to come in with our best foot forward. And number 4 is keep everything as simple and as clean as we can. So we're not going to purposely make the contract more confusing or less desirable for the seller. If we can remove a hurdle, we'll try to do that. For the seller, 3 tips for them is we're still going to list usually pretty close to market value, what the market's saying other people are paying. And we do that for lots of reasons, and if you need to kind of detail that strategy out, let me know and we can show you why we do that. But we want to attract the most offers possible. And that goes into number 2. Number 2 is sit down and look at all those offers. Sometimes the offer that is the highest is not the best for numerous reasons. But we want to list in a way to attract the most offers. And then we want to, in a fairly short period of time, attract, let's say 10 offers. So we have 10 offers on the property, and then sit down and go through what offer is the most advantageous for you. And then number 3, and one that's hard in this market for sellers, is what am I doing after I sell my house? Do I have another place to go? Do I have a strategy to get that other house? Obviously, it's a little bit different if you're a listing or an investor in this market and you list your house, because now I have to sell that house and then find a place to reinvest that money, whether it's a 1031 or another investment. And so I can help you with that too. I hope some of these tips help and that you guys have a blessed day and a blessed weekend.